Every second, our local star converts millions of tons of matter into the radiation that keeps us alive and generates the immense gravity that holds our entire solar system together. But imagine a scenario where that burning anchor simply blinks out of existence without warning. Because physics dictates that nothing, not even gravity, travels faster than light, the effects wouldn't be instantaneous. It takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for anything crossing the void from the center of our solar system to reach Earth. For nearly 10 minutes, billions of people would go about their morning commutes or evening routines under a perfectly normal sky, entirely unaware that the object holding their reality together is already gone. When those 8.5 minutes run out, we are forced to confront a terrifying reality. The physics of deep space are only half the problem. The other half is the fragility of human civilization. At exactly T plus 8 minutes and 20 seconds, the sky goes pitch black worldwide. The moon only shines by reflecting sunlight, so it instantly blinks out. With the planets and the moon hidden, faint, distant stars become the only illumination left in the sky. Simultaneously, the massive gravitational well that bends space-time and keeps us in a neat circular path simply flattens out. This animated map shows exactly what happens next. Released from the sun's pole, Earth slingshots forward in a perfectly straight line, tangent to its previous orbit, at roughly 30 kilometers per second. In a matter of seconds, our stable, predictable planet becomes a rogue vessel drifting aimlessly into the void. We wouldn't freeze to absolute zero right away. Earth's deep oceans act as a massive thermal battery, holding on to a significant amount of heat. But over the first 12 hours, as the planet rapidly sheds its remaining heat into space, global average temperatures begin a steep, unbroken descent. Faced with sudden, total darkness and biting cold, billions of people would instinctively do the exact same thing: turn on their lights and crank up their electric heating. That sudden, perfectly synchronized spike in demand would blow out vulnerable power grids almost instantly, plunging entire continents back into the cold. Without power, global communication networks go dark, supply chains freeze in place, and emergency services entirely lose their ability to coordinate. Panic buying and looting would erupt within the hour, pushing governments to declare martial law as they scramble to maintain order in the dark. Within the first 24 hours, the disintegration of the power grid and social order kills far more people than the descent into deep space cold. Then, exactly 1 day after it vanished, the sun blinks back into existence. During its 24 hours of unguided flight, Earth traveled roughly 2.6 million kilometers away from its original location. 8.5 minutes after the sun returns, its gravitational field reconnects with Earth, violently catching the drifting planet. Because we're caught millions of kilometers off-center, we are now locked into a highly elliptical, oval-shaped orbit. This permanent shift in our orbital path destroys the standard 365-day calendar year and guarantees extreme seasonal temperature swings for the rest of Earth's history. But the immediate danger upon the sun's return is atmospheric. Intense solar radiation suddenly slams into air that has rapidly cooled for a full day. The severe pressure differentials caused by this rapid, uneven reheating trigger massive superstorms across every continent simultaneously. While the planet as a physical object remains intact after its day in the void, the re-entry of solar energy triggers a secondary shockwave for everything living on the surface. Our modern civilization projects an illusion of total control, but underneath, we rely entirely on an incredibly delicate equilibrium, a specific orbital path, and a stable power grid, both of which can be permanently shattered in a single day.